Right now, as you're watching this video, millions of products are moving across the planet. A smartphone in your pocket contains components from over 40 countries. Your morning coffee traveled through at least 5 different companies before reaching your cup. And that package arriving at your door? It's the end result of one of the most intricate dances of logistics, technology, and human coordination ever created. This is the global supply chain, an intricate network that connects producers to consumers through an invisible web of suppliers, transporters, wholesalers, and retailers. Today, we're following products from the very beginning to the moment they reach your hands, unpacking every step of this remarkable journey. Where it all begins. Every supply chain starts with producers, the people and companies who create or extract raw materials and goods. For agricultural products, producers are farmers growing crops, raising livestock, or harvesting natural resources. A coffee farmer in Ethiopia picks beans, processes them, and prepares them for export. A wheat farmer in Kansas harvests grain that will become bread around the world. Raw material producers extract the building blocks of modern life. Mining companies pull lithium, cobalt, and rare earth elements from the ground. Oil companies pump petroleum that becomes everything from gasoline to plastics. Timber companies harvest wood for construction and paper. Then there are manufacturers who transform raw materials into finished products. A factory in Shenzhen assembles smartphones from components sourced globally. A textile mill in Bangladesh weaves fabric into clothing. An automotive plant in Detroit builds cars from thousands of parts. At this stage, products are quality tested, packaged, and prepared for their long journey to consumers. This is where the visible supply chain truly begins. The suppliers. Once products are ready, they need to move. This is where suppliers, the transportation and logistics network, take over. This is the most diverse and complex part of the supply chain, involving multiple modes of transport working in precise coordination. Maritime shipping. About 90% of global trade moves by sea. Container ships, some as long as 4 football fields, carry millions of 20-foot containers across oceans. A single ship can carry 24,000 containers, each potentially holding different products from different companies. Ports are where maritime shipping connects to land transport. Massive cranes unload containers, automated systems sort them, and they're staged for the next leg of their journey. The Port of Los Angeles alone handles over 9 million containers per year. Air freight. For time-sensitive or high-value goods, air freight is essential. Cargo planes move electronics, pharmaceuticals, perishable foods, and urgent shipments. Companies like DHL, FedEx, and UPS operate their own fleets, while airlines dedicate cargo space in passenger planes. Major cargo hubs like Memphis, Hong Kong, and Dubai operate 24/7, sorting millions of packages and routing them to their next destination. A package shipped from China to Europe might change planes twice, moving through different carriers and logistics networks. Rail transport. Rail is the workhorse for moving bulk goods over land, coal, grain, chemicals, and intermodal containers. A single freight train can carry as much as 300 trucks, making it far more efficient for long-distance land transport. The new Silk Road rail routes connect China to Europe, moving goods in 15 to 18 days compared to 30 to 40 days by sea. This middle option between ships and planes is reshaping global logistics. Long-haul trucking. Trucks provide flexibility that other modes can't match. They deliver containers from ports to warehouses, move goods between cities, and provide the crucial middle mile of supply chains. In the United States alone, trucks move 72% of all freight by weight.
Long-haul truckers cover thousands of miles, often driving through the night to meet delivery schedules. GPS systems optimize routes in real time, avoiding traffic and weather delays. At distribution centers, trucks are unloaded, goods are sorted, and new loads are prepared for regional delivery. Last-mile delivery. The final stretch to the customer is called last-mile delivery, and it's often the most expensive and complex part of the journey. This is where we see the greatest diversity in transport methods. Delivery vans from companies like UPS, FedEx, and Amazon navigate neighborhoods, dropping packages at doorsteps. In dense urban areas, dispatch riders on motorcycles and bikes weave through traffic, delivering food, documents, and small packages at speeds cars can't match. The rise of gig economy platforms has transformed last-mile delivery. Apps connect independent contractors with delivery jobs in real time, creating flexible networks that scale up or down with demand. A dispatch rider in Benue, a bike courier in New York, or a scooter rider in Mumbai might all be working through similar platform systems. Wholesalers. Between manufacturers and retailers sits a crucial but often invisible layer. These are companies that buy products in bulk and redistribute them to retailers. There are different types of wholesalers. Merchant wholesalers take ownership of goods, storing them in massive warehouses and selling to retailers. Brokers and agents facilitate transactions without taking ownership, connecting producers with buyers. Cash and carry wholesalers operate warehouse stores where small retailers can buy inventory directly. Modern wholesale operations are highly technological. Warehouse management systems track millions of items across multiple locations. Automated picking systems retrieve products based on orders. Predictive analytics forecast demand so wholesalers stock the right products at the right time. Wholesalers create regional networks that make retail possible. A company like Cisco feeds restaurants across North America from over 340 distribution centers. A pharmaceutical wholesaler ensures pharmacies never run out of medications by maintaining complex cold chain logistics. A key function wholesalers provide is breaking bulk. A manufacturer ships a container of 10,000 units. The wholesaler splits this into 100-unit batches for retailers who can't handle or afford massive shipments. This aggregation and disaggregation is what makes the retail economy function. Retailers. Retailers are where supply chains become visible to consumers. This is the face of the supply chain, the stores, websites, and shopping experiences we interact with daily. Physical retail. Large retailers like Walmart operate their own sophisticated supply chains, with distribution centers feeding thousands of stores. Walmart's supply chain is so advanced, it responds to weather forecasts, stocking hurricane supplies before storms hit, or ice cream before heat waves. Smaller retailers depend on wholesalers and distributors. A local bookstore orders from wholesalers like Ingram. A neighborhood grocer sources from regional distributors. These smaller players couldn't negotiate directly with thousands of manufacturers. Wholesalers make their business model possible. Behind every retail experience is constant supply chain work. Store employees receive shipments, check inventory, stock shelves, and manage returns. Point-of-sale systems automatically reorder items as they sell, triggering the next cycle of the supply chain. Online e-commerce has revolutionized retail supply chains. Companies like Amazon operate massive fulfillment networks designed for speed. Items are stored strategically near population centers. Orders are picked, packed, and shipped within hours. Many online retailers don't hold inventory at all. Drop shipping models connect customers directly to wholesalers or manufacturers. Third-party logistics providers like Shopify Fulfillment store and ship products for thousands of small businesses. Modern retail blurs the lines. Buy online, pick up in store, order from your phone and have it delivered in 2 hours. Return online purchases at physical locations. This omni-channel approach requires supply chain integration across every touchpoint. The consumer. Finally, products reach consumers, but the supply chain doesn't actually end here. Consumers are active participants in the chain, and their decisions shape everything that came before. When you order a product, you trigger a chain reaction upstream. Your purchase signals retailers to reorder, which signals wholesalers to replenish, which manufacturers to produce more, which raw material suppliers to provide more inputs. This demand signal flows backward through the entire chain. And there's reverse logistics, returns, repairs, and recycling. About 30% of online purchases are returned. These items flow backward through the supply chain, being inspected, refurbished, and redistributed. Electronics get recycled, extracting valuable materials. This reverse flow is growing as sustainability becomes critical. Consumer behavior creates massive supply chain challenges. Pandemic panic buying emptied shelves in days. Viral trends can create sudden demand spikes. Holiday shopping requires months of advanced planning to ensure products are in the right place at the right time.
Increasingly, consumers are demanding transparency. Where was this made? Under what conditions? What's the environmental impact? These questions are forcing supply chains to become more ethical and sustainable, tracking and reporting on every step from producer to consumer. From the farmer harvesting coffee beans in Colombia to the container ship crossing the Pacific, through the port where cranes unload it, onto trucks that carry it to wholesalers who distribute it to retailers, where finally you pick it up or a dispatch rider delivers it to your door. That's the global supply chain. Millions of people make this system work. Producers creating goods, ship crews navigating oceans, truckers driving through the night, warehouse workers picking orders, dispatch riders navigating city traffic, retail employees stocking shelves. It's one of humanity's most impressive collective achievements. The future will bring changes, more automation, more sustainability, more transparency, but the fundamental flow from producer to consumer through a network of suppliers, wholesalers, and retailers will remain. Understanding this system helps us appreciate both its remarkable efficiency and its fragility. So, the next time you receive a package or buy something at a store, remember the incredible journey it took before reaching you. If you found this video fascinating, subscribe so to get more deep dives, hit the like button, and drop a comment about which part of the journey got you thinking. Thanks for watching.